Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here and we are in Ascendant Challenge mode. Once again, it is March 26th and it is Curse Week 2. So we're going to be heading into Sylvia, into the Chamber of Starlight, so we can get that Ascendant Challenge going. If you guys want to use the timestamps on screen to see where any specific thing is at, be it eggs or lore or anything like that, I will point those out as I run through in complete succession, but if you want to jump forward, they're down in the description as well. But I'm going to drive over there and I'll show you guys where the portal's at. If you just want to jump ahead to just the start of the Ascendant Challenge, you guys can definitely do that as well. So we're going to Sylvia, so jump on that Sparrow and let's get to driving. And I just want to say shout out and thank you to all of you guys lately. Been having an awesome time on Twitch. Was playing a little bit of Sekiro. The game is a ton of fun. Kicks my butt, absolutely still hard, and I'm kind of having to relearn my Dark Souls methodologies, but still having a lot of fun with it. Anthem got a huge patch recently. Division 2 is definitely on my radar to pick up and play through as well. There's just a lot going on, trying not to rush it and just trying to enjoy. So if there's certain things you do want to see out of me, let me know, but I'm just trying to play as much as I can when I can and get decent content out to you guys as possible. So you guys can get to this lost sector in, like, 16 different ways, however you like to go over here. But if you want to go kind of one of the more direct routes, if you don't mind walking by an abomination, come back here to this ledge and drop straight down the corner. And we have arrived in the lost sector. Now, if you were doing the time trial on this one, I'll save a couple tips as we get towards the portal. But generally, you're not going to want to stop moving. So once you get in here, you're going to have quite a few enemies to kill, lots of running to do. Keep going forward. I might change my heavy weapon up, actually, just to try and terrorize the boss in the end. Yeah, let's go Wardcliff Coil. Alright, see if I can get some heavy ammo to drop in here. Maybe just a little bit, but you will have a lot of adds to kill. Now, there's a quick way to get up there, but just because I do have a need for some heavy ammo, I'm going to kill more of these than usual. But you can actually jump up to that ledge up there, and I'll kind of show you guys how that works. Once I kill this guy, of course, pick up these orbs, which I'm good. Maybe we'll get some heavy. Like, if you're going for speed, there's some heavy. See, kill a few adds, get some heavy. As much power as this thing drops, you can kill stuff pretty quickly. I'm going to save my heavy. But the way, if you want to just run in and skip, jump onto this rock, jump right up here, and then literally straight up on the balcony. And you'll have plenty of adds to kill up here if you do want to. Or if you just want to run to the back with your tincture pop, you can do that as well. I like to kill these in case I'm going for a speed run. I don't have to worry about anything else. So that's kind of a preference piece. I'm going to just use my super right here just to melt this boss. There we go. And then see if I can chunk this out into the world and let it bounce around a little bit. A few things died. You're going to have a few adds down here to your left. And if you came around the backside, you'll face most of these. If you shimmy over this direction, you're going to get a few of them to spawn up on this ledge up here to my left. So just be aware that they are out there. Maybe they already spawned. Sometimes they spawn right on that ledge, but I think they must have already spawned if I kind of moseyed over this direction. But I'm doing this as a way just to kind of pick up some ammo. If you get a rally flag, just jump straight in. But once everything is down, you can pop your tincture once you've got your ammo, orbs, stuff like that. See, I used my super, but I can almost get my super back. By the time I get to the end, I probably should be good. So, two pieces. One, just for a quicker path up to the top. Usually if you want to go for the straight shot, what I would do is have my tincture pop before you start actually seeing the enemies. Go ahead and get that going. And then once you jump up in the window, you could literally run straight as I'm going to run. So you'd come up, run by the boss, jump up on this ledge. It's still going to be trying to shoot at you, and right up here is where you would jump on in. Now, just for point of reference, I'll be up here. Actually, I can just do this from down here. Alright, so if you guys have warped ahead, this is where the portal is at. It is in the back of the Chamber of Starlight. It looks like I'm back nearly in the Divilian Mist, but I was over here, I swear. But once you go in, if you are doing the time trial, you basically can't stop running. You have to go the whole time, dump something heavy into the night at the end, and then just jump straight out of the portal and pick up the chest as quick as you can. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more as I go through, explain a couple of things as we go. So I've done a time trial run before. I will link that one here up in the top. I will do it at the end and then also down below in the description. So if you're looking for the time trial, you should be able to find it. Now, one thing to make note if you do have one of these purification rituals where it says defeat abyssal champions in the Ascendant challenge while Ascendant, well, I popped my tincture so I could go in, so I'm Ascendant, and this one has quite a few of them chasing you. So if you need to kill these things for a purification ritual, this is a good place to do it, because there's always 3 of them in the beginning. They're really slow, easy to kill, good stuff. As for the corrupted while Ascendant, that's different. So in here we go. I'm going to take it slow. If you're looking for the time trial, again, check out the links I was talking about, description and at the end. So once again, do a 180 because you really have to run this direction. But these are the knights. They're really, really slow. Like, even if I'm down here on their level, they're going to walk to me. But if I want to get off their level, they have to go all the way around. So even if you, like, shoot one really bad, his head pops off, he's running right at you, well, pull him up here, then just jump slightly off the ledge behind you, and oh, he's got to go all the way back around again. So they're easy to fight if you need to kill them, but you don't need to. You can skip them. Especially if you're running, you're not even going to worry about them. Now, the first egg is honestly right here. It's going to be just basically off to your left. So this little floating orb right here, this shouldn't be Tolan, this should be my guide. This is actually Tolan. Nope, never mind. Literally look off to your right, it's right down here. So your first egg is literally walk to the platform, go past your first little structure, turn to your right, and try not to get killed. Now the knights will slowly chase you. It's like a serial killer in a movie. They walk, everybody else runs, and they still seem to catch up. So definitely don't let them catch up to you. But you're going to have some hobgoblins. And when I say run, you literally are going to basically be running the whole time. You're not going to worry about ads. You'll try and use different pieces of the architecture for cover, but you're really not going to be working on killing ads if you're running, because it's not worth your time and you have to go fast. There's a lot of stuff to cover. So, first egg right down there, pretty easy to get to. I'll show you guys where, kind of the last, but it comes out of order. That one's coming up as we run forward here. Look for a few of these snipers, though, as you proceed forward. Just, take them out of, flanking you or shooting you in the butt. There's a couple on each side. Definitely just make sure they're not going to be an issue. Once you get up here to these trees, you are going to want to watch the Taken Blaster pretty much the entire time. They will ruin your day. Pretty much all the day, all the time in the lot. Apparently we're just dropping legendaries left and right here, which is fine with me. One of those might be a prime engram, actually. Hey, there we go. So up ahead you will have a couple hobgoblins, and then of course you are going to have something a little bit bigger with the shriekers. Now the shriekers are a little harder to run around, but the idea is you kind of run up, and depending on how quick and direct you want to run, you would kind of run around this way, do a little hop in, use the pillars for cover, and just, manage them that way from what range you can. But you pretty much have to be kind of moving and strafing and dodging and ducking and dipping and diving and dodging, all while not letting these guys catch you. Now, if you go elevated, they're not going to get you. Can't do anything about it. So this is one way if you're taking it slow and just looking for everything, that you can manage most things, watch your cover, make sure the snipers are down, make sure the knights aren't chasing you, make sure the thrall aren't going to kill you. Like, you can do this slow when you need to. If you're going for time trial, that's different, and I've got a separate run for that, so there's a reason. Now, when I'm on this donut over here, I've got one more to get to, but I'll show you guys where the second egg is at. So once you get to the point where you finally cannot kind of go in that same general direction straight out from the entrance, and you've got to start turning towards this corner, this is going to be what I call the outside donut. Kind of your last donut before you start this tree U. Now, you'll notice there's an egg way over here. It's actually the final platform. You fight the knight boss up top that you've basically got to melt down, and the big key here is if you drop down, you can't get back up. So my advice would be, if you're going through and you want to actually exit through the portal, shoot it with your bow from here. The Wish Ender bow is how you unlock these, and that's going to serve you well. So that is egg number 2. So as you guys can see, you got kind of the last donut and the one connected to it before you start heading through this tree area. If you look to the left towards the final platform, again, the egg is over there. The final egg is actually going to be pretty high up. You'll see it in a couple different angles, and we've also got the lore bones pretty close to it as well. So let's keep going at this point. Like if I'm running through this section here, so I don't worry about too much, I'll come through here, use this island, and then keep running. So I'm going to sprint this section just to show you guys what it would be like. Not worrying about too many of the ads, and just show you guys what I'm talking about. So you're going to have these guys down here, whether you use a grenade, whether you do anything honestly. Phalanx can be an issue, but if you run right by them, you should be good. But you'll notice, once I pass the Phalanx, you're going to have these guys lose their heads and get a little crazy town. When that happens, keep running. Do not stop. Now, the reason I'm turning to the left is the lower bones. If you're just going for speed, you're going to the right. So once the guys lose their heads, and you can have an option at your T-junction, go left, your lower bones are going to be sitting right about back here. Go ahead and pick those up. And the nice thing is, when you come back, your final egg is going to be in view. So it's going to be right up here, hanging below these ledges. You'll have a couple areas, you'll see it as you make the circle up later on, but it's a good way to shoot it here. It's nice and calm and peaceful. And when you come back this direction, you're going to see the knights. So once they disappear is usually a good time to start running. So they don't actually spawn on top of your head, generally a bad idea. And then at this point, you're just going to be running in a big circle. Now, they're going to be chasing you, so this is going to be a little faster speed run for me. Now, those three right there, those little kind of little mini turrets that float, you can see I could get away from them, honestly, if I'm okay with it. But it's like sometimes you might want to take a second and just shoot those. Now, for this section right here, I would go up and over, kind of touch this one, use the tree for a little cover, just so you can get past. And then keep running again. Same thing going this direction. You're going to have Thrall that spawn. Just try not to let them get in front of you. They will generally just slow you down a little bit on your path. And once you get to the top of the two big staircases, just to gather your thoughts, I'm going to have you guys stop right up here. And this is just for me to show you guys what is going on. So the knights are going to be chasing. If you some reason forgot about the egg and you're like, oh yeah, when you get to this top of the staircases before you start the jumps, oh, what in the hell? That's special. Can I stand up on this one, perhaps? Cool. I've never seen one teleport on top of me, but that guy is pretty much cheating at life right now. But the egg I was talking about, the third one that you can shoot from way down below, is also right up there. So if you're looking for that one, and you want to catch it when you come up the staircase, you could, but I wouldn't do that on a time trial. It's easier to shoot it from down below. But at this point, once you get to the top of the stairs, you're going to be going left. Now you'll see some of the platforms will rotate, some of them are static, and each static platform is going to spawn a couple of those little mini turrets. So my advice is, if you're going for speed, you got to just commit to the jumps. There's usually some way to land on them, as long as you give it a couple seconds to rotate. Where it's really tall, you might have a thin landing, or flat, but one way or another you'll have a landing. So I'll try and show you guys what this might look like for kind of a speed run through this section. And again, platforms, these will be rotating. As soon as you get to the static platform, I would probably take about 2 seconds and shoot these. They're quick. And then honestly, just commit. See where everything's going to land. I've got this side here. And then again, I'm jumping up to the static platform. Again, I've got another couple turrets. Quick and easy there. And again, just trying to keep proceeding forward. And again, this ledge isn't even great to land on, but I do have the tall edge to land on. Now, if it's just like upside down and sideways, it's not the greatest, but this is kind of what you can manage. So I'm going to kind of talk to you guys for a second here while this thing rotates and hopefully doesn't throw me off. Once you land on that platform, a knight is going to spawn. And that knight is going to want to kill you, but there's also going to be phalanx and thrall. So my advice, pump out the damage you can. I'm going to see what Wardcliff Foil can do, honestly, just in beast mode style here. Okay, apparently that didn't work well, so let's just see if I can clear it with a grenade and show you guys what I'm going for. Manage the thrall, not the phalanx. Phalanx will honestly just want to knock you off, which is going to ruin your run. Now, if you can line things up with the knight and just Wardcliff him to death, this is going to be hopefully a good death. Now, there's 3. He might duck out of there for a second. You're going to have some more adds that spawn, so watch out for the phalanx more than anything. Now again, Wardcliff Foil or Super, either one's also a pretty viable option. The Knight's going to hurt if he smacks down, but with Super you probably can handle it and then knock him out. Now, you'll see there was actually a Shrieker up above. Don't jump vertical and you will be okay. You got to keep your feet on this platform. You should go ahead and open the loot chest. Get your bounty to check off. I tend to get tinctures from that. Now you can go vertical. If you're trying to stay away from the knights and everything, and you jump up on these platforms trying to get away from, the Shrieker up top will shoot you. And also if you kill the Shrieker, it just comes back. So leave everything alone, manage what's on the ground level, and you'll be okay. But that is the Ascendant challenge called Cimmerian Garrison. If you're looking for the time trial, I've got a link for that one. First egg, right near the beginning. Second egg is really the one that is just below this platform. It's honestly like right down here. I just don't know if I can see it. But yeah, it's going to be like right down. You can see it over there. I just can't aim it. So that's the second one I showed you guys. And the third one is the one that is actually going to be hanging beneath the platforms as you made this final run to here. Lower bones were off to the left at that T-junction, and that should pretty much wrap it up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like below if you did enjoy the video. If you got any comments, questions, thoughts, or otherwise, I will see you guys soon. And enjoy your week of Iron Banner. Have a good one.